Yeah, another case. This is 16x squared minus 26 plus 3. Now, first of all the tricks, all the cases that I use in the tricks in the previous video will also work for this kind of question. Just some little differences. Now, here we have the coefficient of x squared here is not 1. It's not unity, it's 16. So in that case, we cannot just solve directly. We can't simplify or factorize directly. We need to first multiply this 16 by the last term here. Let's do that one somewhere. 16 times 3, that will give me 48. So I need to break 48 down to factor pairs. Now 1 times 48 will produce 48. 2 times 4 will produce 48. 2 times 24 will produce 48. 3 times what will produce 28. 3 times 16 will also produce 48. 4 times what will produce 48. 4 times 12 will also produce 48. Can 5 go? 5 cannot divide exactly. Can 6 divide 48? So 6 can divide 48. That's 6 times 8 will also produce 48. Now, what about 7? 7 cannot produce 48. What about 8? 8 times 6 already exists. Or 6 times 8 already exists. Let's try 9. 9 cannot produce 48. Let's try 10. 10 can also not produce 48. Let's try 11, 12, 13. You continue like that. 14, 15. So 14 times what will give me 48? As 14 times 14 cannot produce 48. So this is all we can get from here. So this is all we can get. Now, out of all of these factor pairs, which one can produce 26? Which one can produce? Now, since the middle is negative and the last is positive, in that case, I need the two numbers that we are using out of this. The two must be negative. I have said this in the previous video. Now, out of everything, 1 and 48 cannot produce 26. No. 2 and 24, this is to be considered. If you try other ones, none of them will produce 26. So 2 and 24, when we negate the 2 and we negate the 24, to give me minus 26, which give me what I need. Now, from here, I have already, we are using 2 and 24. So I have already multiplied by 16. I need to consider this 16 again. So that means we have divide both of the factors by 16. 2 divided by 16 and what? 24 divided by 16. So we can reduce each one of them. 2 here, 1, 2 here, 8. This is 1 over 8. And then 2 can go, 4 can go in this. 4 here, 4 here, 6, and 4 here, 4. This can still reduce again. In short, 2 here, 3, 2 here, 2. So this is going to give me 3 over 2. Now, from here, we need to rewrite our factor. Pick this 8, open a bracket. The denominator of this, write it, multiply it by the x. And since we said both must be negative, so minus, put minus 1 here. Then the denominator of this also, put 2x minus this 3. So this solves our problem. We move.